Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm Gamesplaining Orléans. So it's been a year since I've played Orléans and done the gameplay for it. So what do I think of it? Do I still like it? Have I played it? The answer is yes, I have managed to play this game. I have only played it the once, but I have played it. Do I still like it? Yes, I still like it. I think that this is a really good game. Why does this game not hit the table? Probably because it takes so long to set up. I find that this one in particular has a lot of little bits going on. Working out where those little bits or how many little bits to put out depending on how many players I've got is kind of it's a bit quirky and a bit but that's just me. I prefer to get a game out and just play it. However, having said that, whenever I get this game out, whenever I do play this game, whenever I want to play this game, it's a really good game to play. There's a number of different ways to the victory, and I really like that as well. I find that me personally, I tend to fall into the same patterns of ways I play. Those I play against, some will change, some will not. And playing against that it actually shifts things around a little bit. I need to rethink how I'm playing a game sometimes. The ones that I tend to avoid are ways to get there. I tend to find that I spend a lot more time at the moment working on that bottom track to push forward how much I'm going to get at the end, how many of those how much money I'm getting in every time that's scored, which I think comes through the I forgot names for things. I do apologise about this. The deck that travels around every turn. You're pulling one new card out every time, so that you're getting something's happening each round. Whenever that scores off the bottom track, I want that track to be as high as possible. So I tend to push that forward as quickly as possible. I've played against other people who work really hard on the farmer and they get that up really quickly, which puts me at a disadvantage, by the way. The farmer going really far, it means that you've got to kind of keep track with them and stay on top of that. Or if they get far away from you, you're going to be losing stuff every turn. I find that I get stuck in the map, which is the secondary board, trying to build things and then move and build things and move. I tend to get stuck there every time. That doesn't mean that I've lost there every time. I've actually won there quite a few times out of the games that I have played. But I feel like I'm falling behind over there, but I'm spending time over here. And that's I think one of the really wonderful things about this game, that you can be stuck in this one section of the board and just really working hard on that one bit. And that could win you the game, but you could also at the same time be watching someone else work really hard on this area over here, and they're doing really well and pushing forward. And so that balance between the different sections of the game is actually a really wonderful thing, I find. You can spread yourself between all of these different areas, and each of them will potentially give you a win if you can work them really well. So I like this game. I really like the methodology on the bag building and how many you can kind of pull out at each time and all that type of stuff. It's a really wonderful thing. I was playing against my wife a little while back, maybe a month ago, and she was spending a lot of time getting the number of people that she could pull out of the bag up, and I wasn't, and I found that her being able to pull out a heap enabled her to do whatever she was trying to do, while I was stuck in this little spot of I can only pull out 4 guys, 5 guys. I can only pull out a small number of guys against her, a really large number of guys each turn, and I was kind of forced into positions that I may have been working on, may not have been. It doesn't really matter, but I was kind of forced to wait for things to come out, where she was just kind of, I'll put them anywhere, because she had so much stuff coming out of the bag. There's areas of this game that I haven't yet discovered or looked into. I really should play this game trying different techniques. I believe that it's possible to win using any technique that you like, and there's so many different ways about it. I've always gone the same way, but there are a lot of different ways to do it. So doing those other ways by getting the different types of people and moving up higher on those levels, it might be a worthwhile thing to do. Getting the extra bits that go onto the board, that's not something that I really get into. It's not something I've really explored, but I was playing against my wife the other day, and she was starting to get them. I was like, oh, that can really do stuff. So it might be worthwhile me playing this and playing it to do the stuff I don't usually do, just to see what happens, to see if it's possible to still win using that. I know that this video hasn't really been helpful for anyone who's playing the game, and I know that you're looking at it going, yeah, I see what you're doing. You may have actually tried what I'm about to try. But look, good luck with it. I think this is a really wonderful game. I think there's so many different ways you can manipulate it that it's worth the replay. It's worth the replay upon replay upon replay. There are additions to this game, expansions to... There are expansions to this game. They're not expansions that I have yet. They are on my list of things to get that will enable me to do other things. But look, I think that this is a worthwhile game to play. I would love to see some suggestions or some comments. If you've got any other thoughts, please write them below. If you've got any games that you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.